the coffee spilled, and the entire office went silent. My boss didn't shout. He didn't ask if I was okay. He kicked the cup. The paper cup flew across the room, smashed against the wall, and burst into pieces. Coffee splattered everywhere. The broken cup slid to a stop near my feet. Everyone stared at me. He smiled and said, loud enough for the whole office to hear, clean it up, and next time remember, places like this aren't meant for people like you. In that moment, I wanted the floor to swallow me whole, but I didn't know then that this humiliation would become my greatest strength. My name is Emily Carter, and I'm from Austin, Texas, USA. Today, I'm sharing a story that taught me the real meaning of dignity, patience, and quiet power. It's a story about how kindness doesn't always win loudly, but it always wins in the end. 5 years ago, I worked as a temporary assistant at a real estate firm. No title, no authority, not even my own desk. My supervisor was Ryan Blake. He was confident, sharp-tongued, and an expert at humiliating people without ever raising his voice. That day, I was exhausted. 2 jobs, night classes, barely any sleep. My hands were shaking when the coffee slipped from my grip. Everyone saw it. Ryan didn't yell. He didn't help. He kicked the cup. Laughter broke out. A few people pulled out their phones. Someone whispered, "Did you see that?" I lowered my head, dropped to my knees, and quietly began picking up the broken pieces. Not because I was weak, but because I understood something they didn't. This moment wasn't the end of me. It was the lesson that would change everything. That same week, I received an email. A small startup I had been helping for free offered me a junior partnership. I didn't tell anyone at work. I kept showing up, kept working quietly, kept learning, because real power doesn't make noise. It grows in silence. 5 years later, I stood inside a massive business conference in Dallas. This time I wasn't staff. I wasn't help. I was a panel speaker, representing my own company. We hadn't grown fast. We hadn't cheated the system. We grew with ethics, patience, and respect. As I stood near the stage, a familiar voice stopped me. "Emily." I turned around. It was Ryan. Same confidence, same posture, different position. He was there as a vendor, hoping to sell his services to companies like mine. At first, he didn't recognize me. Then realization hit. His face went pale. You work here?" he asked. I smiled calmly. "I help decide who does." Ryan immediately began apologizing. Not loudly, not sincerely. "I was under a lot of pressure back then," he said. "You know how office environments are." I didn't interrupt him. I didn't embarrass him. I simply said, "People never forget how you make them feel, especially when they have nothing." I paused. "And that day you taught me exactly what kind of leader I never want to be." Then I thanked him. He looked confused. "Why?" he asked. "Because of you," I said. "I learned to lead with respect, not fear." Ryan didn't lose his job that day. I didn't destroy his life, but he walked away smaller than he arrived. And I walked onto that stage knowing one powerful truth: success doesn't require cruelty. Even humiliation can lift you higher if you turn it into wisdom instead of anger. Never mistake silence for weakness. The greatest humiliation can become your greatest strength if you respond with patience instead of revenge. Those who break others eventually shrink, but those who stay kind rise with dignity. If this story touched your heart and reminded you to choose dignity over ego, subscribe to Moralist for powerful real-life inspired stories that teach timeless lessons, because true strength doesn't shout, it waits and rises.